This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes.
Hmm.
As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
I
But you
agree,
haven't
it
yet
sounds
told me who
awful.
your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
Oh.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
It didn't
There's
elaborate.
someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
What if they're
Yes,
actually
Holmes,
just
I really
into
think we ought
bees?
to leave now.
Mycroft?
Mycroft.
Yep.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
Nice exposition.
We are about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Why is your head so
Need
rectangular?
help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further...
Mrs.
Oh!
Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire.
Oh god, not
And do
Staffordshire.
please at least write to me on your return.
Ugh. Almost as bad as Sussex. What we got? What's on the docket today? Okay. I guess we're going to the train station.
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
Oh, alright. That was very sudden.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
Why are you shouting?
I'll
There's
take your
two
bags
people.
and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
Ghosts.
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
What the fuck?
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
What the fuck? Like, this is, like, a realistic game? So, like, what the fuck's going on? Not like my man's just got snatched up with a magnet or
Well,
something.
Here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
No one's even died that we know of. So... Yep, fair enough. I guess we should go check the rails first. What we got out here? Not very much. Doesn't look important. Too far, I guess. This? Nay? Was it the other way? Am I a fool? I'll be honest, I'm just a bit taken aback right now, to be honest, because this isn't the kind of, crime, question mark, that I was expecting to be, interacting with. Okay, I guess we won't check the rails first, then. Maybe the station master?
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
But I tried that, there was nothing over there. What do you mean? Oh, imagination. Oh, I didn't realize we had two different modes.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
Well, we're making tremendous progress so far.
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track. Nor are there any other traces.
Well,
there is nothing.
Yeah, we
whatsoever.
would have fucking noticed
There are
that,
no
wouldn't we?
Clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising. This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us.
Right. I mean... I don't know. I don't know, dude. Where's the station master? No. Well. Other door? Oh, you?
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you were Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
So I assume the
Nice
actual
having you.
train never showed up.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
So... this is the second case. Honorary badge. Couldn't even get in on merit alone, huh? Spots of earth. Wedding ring. Mole. Oh. Fully gray hair. Okay.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to
Stop
be.
covering your ass.
However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
See you later, my good man.
Alright. This is the waiting hall. Where is map? Here is map? No. Oh, here is map.
This map will be useful.
This is not an overly detailed map. Well, so there's a ditch nearby. That's, you know, probably interesting. It's, like, exactly 2 stations. I was expecting more from this. So... anything else in here, though? No, sir. Alright. Come on. Warehouse.
An old locomotive bell. This part is probably from a locomotive.
Amazing.
This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Fucking incredible, my man. What would we do without you?
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Astounding. That's the kind of insight I expect from Holmes. Alright, so the office was over here. Message to all stations. Mr. Robinson is located at Bridlington Station.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
Line, Nottingham to London. Train, LNER number 324. Locomotive, coal car, first class postal special wagon, ordered by Mr. Robinson. Okay. Second class car.
Here is the train set.
So I'm immediately thinking it's some kind of insurance scam for Mr. Robinson. Or just a theft, but it's clearly going to have been pretty elaborate in that case.
Telegraph.
Alright. Illuminating. Okay. I guess we're on our own. Do you know Robinson?
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside
Doubt.
this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials?
What?
How can
You know what I mean.
Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington Station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting.
Well, we're gonna have to go to Bridlington.
You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
Well, I guess we might as well do that now, since there's not exactly much else here to investigate. This is the kind of thing I would expect to happen in a Phoenix Wright game, so I'm gonna be interested to see how you pull this one off, following, like, real-world logic. Hello. Okay.
Railway post bags.
Hello. Alright. Ah, here we are.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
British Rail is like one of the worst companies you can interact with. Alright, what we got? You look like you're wearing pajamas, to be honest. Work clothes. Cheap ticket. Married. Rough skin.
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
So it was an inside job.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Whoa, buddy.
Goodbye, sir.
Breaking out the fucking toffs. Jesus Christ. Well... What the fuck are you doing, my man?
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
I will do everything in my power to see you in prison. Australian hat. Expensive clothes. Heavy gold ring. Really? Not this nothing with the briefcase? Fancy shoes. Crocodile skin.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
I'll be the judge of that.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity.
Do go
I'm a
on.
businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention. But I was very optimistic about the director's board who were travelling on the train last night.
I'm significantly less suspicious of him now already, which is unfortunate.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazes Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazes Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in. And yet, I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do
Right.
not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you
He presumably
traveling
wouldn't be here if he
alongside your
was.
prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
My man doesn't look like he's got
The
much
ticket
money.
inspector forced all the passengers from the train, except for the directors.
Do you
of the
mind?
Kansas Chilean company.
Personal space. I'm coming in, by the way. You can't stop me.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
But first, let me get a sniff of you real quick. Young age. Clean clothes. Instructions. Ink smudge.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham.
Poor
Yesterday,
souls.
everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with 2 furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 2.
Alright, this guy's too much of a nerd to have done it.
43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Right. So, except that you're not.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen,
Right.
here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... well...
He caved
tell
to
you
blackmailing awfully fast.
First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
Please
We ought
show
to visit
me.
Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Chesterfield Railway Etikishin Tren LNER 342. Okay, was that the same? 324. 324, okay. Arrivik at 30 past midnight. Deouted at 35 past midnight. Okay. Well, that was certainly illuminating. We do need to find out exactly where this train disappeared.
A telegraph.
Because, like, obviously it didn't vanish, like, mere feet from where we were. So. Chesterfield. Oh, there are more along the path. Okay, the map is even less detailed than I thought it was. Hello. Hello? Oh, he's not dead. Okay. I thought he was dead as fuck. You are a drunk. I can tell before we've even spoken to you.
How could he fall asleep at work like this?
He's drunk. He's
Excuse me,
sloshed.
sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed
He has been
half of the
absolutely
stool
eradicated. It's
And
true.
that explains the how.
by his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please,
Huh.
sir.
What? The 18-hour-72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train.
I would like to
and we
make a
should like to
complaint
ask you a few
also.
questions.
This seems like it will be unnecessary, but, you know, red nose, yeah. Fishing line. Married. Oh, no. Alcohol flask. Married. And... Oh. Clean clothes.
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
No doubt.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
Unbelievable. Oh, God.
Station Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely
I think I know why.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
I would like to lodge a complaint
Holmes,
anyway.
This man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
Well, we're going to have to find another way to verify what happened here. Morse code
I had
alphabet.
thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
Am I going to need this?
A telegraph.
That's depressing.
A fishing advertisement.
What the fuck was that, Watson? Alright, this is not the right way. Can we find any evidence of a train going past? Man, these places are fucking dead, huh? Well. So who the fuck do these belong to? Alright. Watson. My man, what are you up to?
Locked. There is no sense in asking the station master to open it. We shall have to pick the lock.
I think that's illegal, but whatever. Who's going to stop Sherlock Holmes? So, that one, please. Easy. That's still so fucking weird that that's how you pick locks. Alright. Crimes committed. But it's okay. It's to solve crimes also.
Bags were recently dragged here.
Well, I'm not exactly surprised.
French wine. A remarkable vintage. These bottles are too expensive for a station master's wage. They were likely taken from the parcels.
Shameful.
Well, well, well. Seems we found a nasty crime,
These
boy.
tools were used quite recently. They're still muddy. We should ask about them. Railway post.
Well, they will presumably have had to have gotten the train off the rail somewhere, so, you know. I assume you'd need tools for that. So, you nasty crime boy.
You have quite.
We aren't even
going
gonna
to
ask about the bottles.
lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, it might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me.
Oh.
They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
Doesn't take much for you, I imagine. So I would like to lodge another complaint now. I have a separate complaint to make. Can I telegram?
Telegraph.
Okay. Well.
This bin is full of empty bottles.
Gee, I wonder where they've come from. So... where do you think we go now? Well, this isn't the warehouse, right? We should check the actual warehouse. What the fuck is this?
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere.
So...
Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
right.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar
Well, because there's the
questions?
decoy.
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights. And heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
You are a stupid bitch, it's true. Got a PhD? For what? For what, my man? Oh, let's try. I should look at the deductions. Oh, Christ, we got a lot cooking in here, actually. No trace of train, spare parts. The dismantled handcar seems directly connected to our mystery. Reconstruct the handcar to see if it can imitate the vanished train. I assume it will. Because, yeah, a train can't actually vanish, can it? Let's look at the other deductions first. Telegram, untrustworthy. The train passed through Chesterfield Station despite our being unsure if the station master sent the report. The train never passed through Chesterfield Station. The station master was drunk and his testimony seems unreliable. He could have sent the report without witnessing the train. This seems significantly more likely at present, but we don't yet know where the train got to, so... No, fuck. I still want to make the other deductions. Special wagon, no. Chilean stayed on the train. Chilean stay on the train was just a coincidence. The train conductor overlooked them. The directors of the Chilean Barcazas company were intentionally left on the train. The controller removed all passengers from the train except for the Chileans. This seems like almost a foregone conclusion at this point. Fuck, I keep just closing the menu. Oh, can we not combine these? Oh, well, no, these aren't gonna, yeah. Alright, let's get to work.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Small gear. Which would go there, in the small gear housing, I assume. Okay. Brakes. Here. There, okay. Oh, wheels. Please. Please. There we go. No. Rotate. Great.
I should use
The appropriate tool. What? Wooden board? Oh, I see.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson, I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
Imagine. Evidence required.
We need to attack.
So, and here, is there anything? Oh, yep. Ah, incredible. Thank goodness, I was afraid I'd have to go to one of the other stations. Oh, I wasn't expecting to actually take anything from there. Alright, imagine.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight.
Right.
The headlight is attached. The steam whistle is now connected.
Whistle.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher.
Oh! Fair
The
enough.
fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here.
Well, we have a train.
First of all, let us pump the pressure inside the extinguisher. The steam
Ooh, that was a
whistle
good
is ready
noise.
to be used.
Do that again. Ah.
Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So, such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
Huh. At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
So, my main question is, what exactly does this fake train achieve? Because, like... what does that do, really? You know? Like, either way, the train went missing. So what does faking it achieve? The train never reached Evesham. It disappeared earlier and was faked by somebody using a handcar and spare train parts from Chesterfield Station. I just don't know the purpose exactly of doing that, because people are going to notice the train was missing regardless.
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
Why? Why can't we just use one map? Oh, oh. Is it you?
Here it is. There
What?
is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham Station.
Well, that one doesn't seem like it's going to be too useful, because we didn't see the train. So, you know. Let's go there first. Seeing as that's the closest to Nottingham. This seems like the most likely one they went down. Though they had to dig something, so, you know, who knows. Okay, fuck me. Guess we're just investigating the switch area.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Right. I mean, yes. I suspected as much, but mines.
Mines. This is interesting. It
Yeah.
would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
So can we go and inspect the mines? Tight. My gut's telling me quarry, though, is where it actually is.
Here are the mines, Holmes. They appear to be abandoned.
Well, maybe not. Oh.
The distance between the tracks is about 4 feet 8 inches.
I wasn't expecting to have to do
A
that.
lightly loaded vehicle came this way.
Well, that doesn't sound like our
There's a
man.
wooden beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
Okay. What else we got? Nothing over there. Okay.
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's difficult to follow you, Holmes.
Pile of stones. Paper package. The question is, when did this happen?
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside.
Oh.
Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
Alright. Here we go, lads. Oh. Well,
Dynamite.
I see. I'm more suspicious suddenly. Concealment. The mines were collapsed to hide the train. Dynamite was used after the train was moved inside. Seems possible, yep. The mines were collapsed with dynamite. Somebody waited to close them intentionally. Okay. Well, if we don't find a train, we know where the train is. Anything else around here? Any evidence around here? Any ghosts, maybe, you know? You're being helpful as always, Watson.
This box must be the safe. Let's open it.
Wait, what? Okay. Oh, Christ. So, first... Oh. No. Let's bring this one up a little. Type.
The Mexican company Caracao and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
Alright, I'm feeling mines more than quarry at this point. Oh, fuck. I should have read that. We inform you that representatives of the Barcazas Group are granted free access from now on. The company is the future owner of the mines. Also, starting from today, no trespassing rule is upheld against any representative of the Caracal Consortium. The preliminary contract of sale has been cancelled. Do not provide any explanation. This information is confidential. Well, this is seeming quite sus, isn't it, lads? Really? You don't want to look at these other papers? Alright. Well, why didn't they use these tools? Why didn't they use the, those instead of the ones at the Station Master's area? Wait. What do you want me to examine? We got a pop-up in the corner there. Oh, empty place. Missing rails.
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rail.
Well, but
A few feet of the
again...
rails have been dismantled.
So, like, first, why? Secondarily, why did they use the tools at the Station Master's area instead of these? Because the tools in here still look quite clean. Weird. You'd think they'd use the ones that were tied to an area that they themselves owned. We don't want to examine anything in here, huh? Alright. About this? No. No. Over here? Probably not, but you never know. That didn't sound good. Push it. Let's go for a ride. Spoil sport. Gotta learn to live a little, Holmes. Alright, well, it's looking like we found everything here. So let's go to the other station. Oh, I probably need to send a telegram to Mycroft, don't I? In that case, hold on. It was... Chesterfield was the one with the Morse code next to it, right? Because I'm assuming that's how we're going to be getting in touch with Mycroft, so we should probably do that now. You, yes. You're looking busy once again. Sometime later. Thank God I didn't have to do it.
Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA.
It's going to ask me to decode it, though, isn't it?
Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
Oh, thank God. There are two companies, the Chilean Barcazas and the Mexican Caracal. Both wanted to purchase the WEA coal mines. The Mexican Caracal consortium had established an initial deal and had prepared all the papers. However, the Chilean Barcazas group, aided by their influential connections, managed to snatch the concluding deal for the mines. That was not actually new information, but whatever. To you. The Mexicans held no grudge against the Chileans. Business is business, after all. I would have expected that one to be a choice node, to be honest, but I guess not. Alright, now let's go to the other station. Doncaster. Yeah. I like how the map had, like, none of the other stations actually listed on it for the longest time. Oh. Well, you look sus.
A funny character. He looks anxious.
Sure does.
He is not an Englishman.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth
There's
checking.
no way the train's in that. They have to want the thing, don't they? Like, it has to be to get the prototype. Alright, I'm here. What do you want me to look at? I mean... So... What do you want me to look at here? Oh, hello there. What even made that noise?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are
Remember to stay
investigating the
hydrated.
case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
Alright. Mr. Sus. Melancholy. No watch. Unbelievable. Ring mark. Missing button. Are you an imposter?
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
Well, I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
Like, look, not to nitpick too much, but if you're gonna be a station master, you need a watch. So, like, where's your watch?
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph. Just the same as all the other nights.
Sus.
Advise her. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake.
Well, I already tried that. What do you want to look at? Like, oh, is the beach a different area? Ah, I see. Well, before we do that, let's continue investigating here, because this is the most suspicious station master so far.
Watson, would you like some tea?
No.
Wait, where are you? Oh. Watson? Are you okay? Okay, I'll be investigating if you need me. Well, not much in here. Fuck, I need to go on the other side, don't I, to actually get into, like, the office. Okay. This? Okay. Oh, no, this... Man, they all have a slightly different layout.
Newspaper articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase, and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
What a boring man.
Betting slips for horse racing. The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
Amazing how £2 per ticket could be all of his savings. The past. Okay. Maybe my man's in debt, you never know. Yoink. So...
This scent is familiar to me, but in order to
is that a
recognize it,
fucking
I must
sombrero?
combine associations into one picture.
Oh, oh my god, you can move pieces. Of course. Oh, that looks pretty good to me. No? I guess that needs to be further over there. Ah, fuck it. It's a sombrero.
Greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
Alright. So where'd that guy go, though? So were you communicating with me telepathically, or did you teleport over there? Like, what happened, Watson? Please explain yourself.
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
Well, why don't you tell me? It seems like you're acquainted with the arts. Anyway. Oh, got the prompt to examine. What do you want me to look at, though? Ah. Burnt paper.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs. A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. These ashes and cigar stubs are similar to the one that we found on the floor. Some of the stubs were recently smoked. There are others that appear fairly old.
That means that the fellow spent several days here. Judging by his clothes, he's hardly a traveler.
Depends how heavy of a smoker he is.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station. Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans. This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
Amazing. Okay. So, what did that thing actually say? Oh, dialogue. Nope, not that. Oh, it's this. What does it say? Whatever, conflict, whatever, fine. So did, like, that guy just, like, fucking vanish, though? Looking busy as usual, I see. Do have to speak to you. Yeah, I guess he's fucking gone. He really skedaddled. Is this anything? Okay. My friend.
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, that's why he's got
Addiction
no
to what?
watch.
We found a number of horse racing tickets.
Probably had to
inside your
pawn
office.
it.
Well, well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business. I occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
To be honest, we did just burst into your office and start rifling through your personal belongings, so you are right to be upset, but we will be arresting you, I'm sorry.
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
Don't fucking start
Goodbye,
with
sir.
me, sir.
It seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who flared our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
Well, we have to fucking find him, though, don't we? Because he doesn't appear to be in the area anymore. Didn't check this room.
Railway post bags. This post bag belongs to the station master.
Y'all ready to rifle through some more personal effects? This is a letter to his lawyer, and we are just taking it. This is definitely not legal. Holmes is definitely a crime boy now. Corwell Advocate Agency, Main Road, Bromley. In reply to your last warning letter, I wish to assure you that I shall soon honor all of the latest installments that I need to pay according to my debts. And now we're stealing the letter to his wife also?
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
You don't say. 7 Alpine Street, Basford, Nottinghamshire. My darling, I ask you to trust me this time. I shall soon have more than enough money to repay the house mortgage. It's only a matter of days. You may continue living in the house without me, since that is your wish. Please know that I still care about you and hope that you will forgive me one day, despite all of the harm I have caused in the recent years. Yours, Edward. Received money. Which one is new? Is it you? The train passed Doncaster Station. The station master reported it. The train never passed through Doncaster. You know. Oh, none of the others combined? Okay. This looks like it's going to be a slightly more involved crime than the last one was. To be fair, that was the first case. Watson, that was the first one, so...
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Okay, good talk. I don't suppose that dude has just appeared here suddenly, has he? Oh, has he?
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
Let's examine him. Nothing to say about this terrible facial hair? Okay. Wrinkles. Smart clothes. Oh. Strong build. Martial arts? How can you tell? Like, I guess you'd know better than me, being Sherlock Holmes, but still.
Chile? But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong. Why would you think I'm Mexican?
Because of your cigars.
Sí, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere.
I wasn't
but
sure if
there.
that would be the case.
Pero not your business.
I don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
I was to meet my fellow compañeros. Where did you arrive yesterday? They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them. Or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
This isn't what I expected you to say.
That?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
What a helpful man.
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
Yep. Sure has. These. It's you. No. It's you. No. You. No. You. No. So it is you. Oh, because no grudge has gained something now. The Mexican car company held a grudge against the Chilean Barcazas group as the Chileans were favored for purchasing the WEA coal mines. despite their culinary sales contest. I mean, they probably do, but like, you know, who knows? There's a few Hold on. There's a few ways this could go. Still.
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look. The switch.
Oh. We shouldn't be fucking with this, really, but whatever, they'll be fine. Oh.
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable. The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Oh.
The railway ends here. That is strange.
But it sort of looks like something kept going. Well, no, I guess that would just be where this line was, so maybe not. This one? No. This one? Could be sunk. The train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry. Are we not actually going to find out where it is, and it's just going to have me guess out of all of the possible locations it could have ended up at? Oh god, this sounds terrifying. Because I know you can just be wrong, and the game was like, well, you're Sherlock Holmes, they believe you, you know? So, let's go check out the beach. I mean, the one thing I'm sure of is it didn't get to Evesham, because, I mean, that's where we were.
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster Station. It doesn't look like a very good place to rest. These traces were made by a carriage. Look. The vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy. The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
Okay. That's
The
quite
vehicle
big.
would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
Huh. What's down here? Not a whole lot, it would appear. So, alright, fine, I'll go round.
This place was abandoned fairly recently.
This is looking pretty
Observing
sus.
the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
This looks pretty sus. What do you want me to look at? Coastline. Refuse. Refuse, not refuse. Yeah. Metal plates.
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
Well... Oh, that's archives, I think. We haven't seen that name anywhere yet, right? This whole arrangement looks pretty sus. But I mean, how are you gonna get a train here, exactly? There's no rails. Is that fucking blood?
An abandoned gypsy caravan.
It's got some cobwebs in it. Okay. Nothing else? Is that it? I was expecting more. Okay. So, I mean, when did they leave? Because, like, if a caravan went through here, then that would explain all the tracks. But, like, this doesn't look like it's moved in a while. So. Explosion?
My search should be focused upon the name Las Zarpas.
Well, yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like the dam being breached or something. The picture of Dorian Gray. Okay, I wasn't expecting to see that in here. Okay. Probably not chemistry. Oh, Las Zarpas. Barges are leaders in heavy goods transportation. The Las Zarpas label belongs to the Mexican consortium, Caracol, who covers shipping, electricity services, and mining. Ooh, electricity as well?
Here it is.
I see. So there was a Caracol barge here. Oh, special transport. Fuck. Which one is it? There's so many, but I'm not confident in like any of them. The Mexicans had recently utilized barges at the lake, probably to transport something very heavy. Yes, the Mexicans were looking quite sus at this point. Where are we along the line right now? This is before Doncaster, right? No, it is Doncaster. It would have passed Chesterfield, but not Doncaster if it ended up here. That seems currently more likely. So yes, past Chesterfield. Wait, no. Did I immediately forget what the fucking name of all the stations were? No, yeah. Past Chesterfield, didn't pass Doncaster. Cannot be sunk quarry because the old railways that lead there is missing some rails. I mean, Miss Doncaster. Sabotage. Grudge. That's not this one. Mexican trap. The Mexicans organized the Chileans stay on the train. That is why the controller removed all of the passengers except for the Chileans. This does make sense. No, I don't think sunk. Alright. Well, we still need to go look at the other place down at Evesham that we found out about. Got anything new to say?
The entire train has disappeared. It's a disaster.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Huh. That is weird, yes. Oh. Examine. What am I examining? Oh. Wheel traces. Heavy vehicle. So these are the ones that we saw up near the lake.
Let's take a closer look. The distance between the tracks is about...
Is that the
6
same?
feet, 7 inches.
Is that the same as the heavy
vehicle would
ones
have
that we
been
saw
heavy,
earlier?
as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
So is that why this was disassembled so suddenly? They needed materials and this is where they got them?
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
But they're going away. Well, I mean, it's not like they can go that way from in here, could they? Let's ask the station master about this. Or at least, I hope we can ask the station master about this. Type.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station, and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
I see.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts.
Oh.
But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
I see.
See you later, my good man.
So, yes. Stolen rails. Rails to mines missing. Somebody stole the rails to temporarily cover the missing section of the railway into the mines. I mean... Also... I think the quarry is more likely. So... Could be sunk. I mean, couldn't they have just stolen it, though? Does it really have to be sunk? The train has been sunk into the flooded quarry. Mexicans drowned Chileans. But wouldn't they have tried to, like, get the thing on it? It seems like they should have an interest in that. So am I not going to find any more evidence here? Blind justice. Inhumanity towards the Chileans has cost many lives. We must act quickly. Contact Lestrade and allow the police to perform their loud and swift justice, even at the risk of international conflict. A criminal organization such as this cannot be confronted directly. It requires a delicate approach. Give Mycroft the chance to resolve the conflict, even though it might be protracted and turned to his own advantage. Seems like the Mycroft one would probably be better. That seems more likely at this point to me. Because... So... I'm trying to think how to explain it. So... I still don't see why they... Well, okay, so if they... Past Chesterfields, they took the... But they... Well, no, because the mines... Who owns the mines? Is that the Chileans or the Mexicans that own the mines now? It's the Chileans, right? Anyway. So... How to... I'm trying to think how to articulate my thoughts on this. Because I'm sort of under the impression we're not going to get much more evidence at this point. Like, we know that a bunch of spare railway parts got stolen. And it seems like they came here because the same wagon came to this location. And, I mean... There was the barge part over here. This is nice and abandoned. There's detritus left behind. Though, like, what about the dam and all that? I guess that doesn't matter. That could just be, you know, timing thing that happened. Like, wherever it went. But then how do you get the... The question is, like, how do you get the fucking train over here? Because there's no train tracks up to this point. So they would have needed to construct an awful fucking lot real quickly, wouldn't they? Well, no, not necessarily, because there's actually, it's the, down here at Doncaster, isn't it? Where there's the one that goes off into the water. But then they don't need the railway tracks, so why were the railway tracks stolen? Like, it seems very strange that the tracks were stolen right before a crime related to the railway was performed, doesn't it? Because, like, up here... Well... Hold on. These are, like, a different color, though. Like... Actually, this is a lot...
The
newer.
rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Really? This looks significantly more rusted and old to me. Though I guess if the stuff was in storage, that might not have been. There's no way that guy didn't see it, though. There's no way that guy missed this happening in that case. In which case, he has to have been involved, doesn't he? So maybe it is the mines. Huh. Find out what the special wagon was carrying. Didn't we already do that? In that case, we should go back to Evesham. Wait, no, not Evesham. That's not where Robinson is. Robinson's at Nottingham, isn't he? Yes. So I've come to the wrong location. No, Bridlington, of course. Next to Nottingham, but you know, whatever. Maybe he'll be more willing to talk to us now that we have all of this extra information we've uncovered. I'd forgotten all about this guy, to be honest. I immediately just blocked him out of my mind. This is not the right room. You!
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
Thanks.
Don't touch anything, please.
Immediately looks around for something to touch. Wait. It's brought this up. Why? Gap in the floor. Sheet of paper.
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine.
Oh shit.
Significant sum.
Insurance organized my immediate thought. Here's evidence of it. Insurance organized by Thomas L. Robinson for his prototype called the Autonomous Electricity Generator. This policy partially covers the loss of the prototype up to 50% of its value. Maximum cover amount £15,000. Insurance duration 1 year renewable. Hey! Well, hold on. You?
Don't touch anything,
okay.
please.
Hey!
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from doing.
I apologize for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
So what? Your immediate reaction was to try and cash in your insurance policy? Why would you have dropped this? Like, you're like, oh, fuck, my machine is gone. Hold on, let me get onto the insurance company. That's pretty fucking weird, man.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype. And this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station Master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
Alright.
Miss Robinson is quite a character. We should learn.
Y'all
more
ready to
about
commit some more crimes? Let's go rifle through some personal belongings. Snooping.
This gripsack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
Yep, sure
I
does.
think we should open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
Alright, let's get into this bad boy. Nope, hold on. Okay. It's weird, pushing left goes right when you try to cycle through them. Oh. Shit, we gotta do that. There we go. Tight.
Look, Watson. A bundle of contracts. Very suspicious. We should study them carefully.
This is an exclusive sales contract
Exclusive sales contract.
regarding the prototype invention dedicated to appliance supplying electricity in an autonomous way. Emerson Electric Company, the buyer, understand that they are purchasing this device as is and are in agreement
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
is not responsible for any problems that may arise with the prototype after the purchase, whether or not those issues were known by either party at the time of purchase. The buyer is obligated to make prepayment in amount of 10% of the prototype's price in advance upon signing of the contract. The remainder should be transferred within a 1-month term. This is an exclusive sales
Yet
contract
another
regarding...
exclusive sales contract.
Okay, it's him. Regarding the prototype invention dedicated to appliance supplying electricity in an autonomous way. Hong Kong General Electric Company, the buyer, understand that they are purchasing the device as is. It's him. This is a scam. It's in the fucking water. Okay, understand that they are purchasing the device as
Mr.
is.
Robinson is the seller.
Not responsible. This is an exclusive sales contract.
Exclusive sales contract.
Wow. Holy shit. Not only is it an insurance scam, he also scammed multiple companies into paying the purchasing fee at the same time. And then, oh, and one of them is the fucking Chilean company.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Wow, what a guy. Holy shit. Fuck, I was thinking too small when I was like, oh, it's an insurance scam. It is, but at the same time, what if I sold the same device to 4 different companies?
Yet another exclusive sales contract. Well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
Now there's some fucking slam dunk evidence if ever I saw it, brother. Robinson is a victim? No, not even remotely. Not even slightly. I will not entertain such a notion. Robinson's motive, 100%, bro. Just a coincidence. It might be, I guess. Fuck. I gotta rework a lot of that to get to that. But first, let's see if we can talk to the man himself about it. Please, thank you.
I will not move from here.
Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready to make my... That... I'm ready to make my accusation. Robinson is a swindler, 100%. Thomas Robinson is a guileful man who would not hesitate to sacrifice lives for his own personal gain. Contact Lestrade and allow the police to perform their loud and swift justice before he plans a new swindle Swindler, but he is a famous man of influence. Direct confrontation is inadvisable. It would be preferable to accept Mycroft's political means of resolving the situation, even at the expense of justice. I would have picked political game for the other conclusion, but I will pick blind justice for Robinson. It's gotta be, right? Like, holy shit, that's such damning evidence that we found in there. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but like, man, it's gotta be, come on. My man fucking sold it to all these companies, and he had an insurance policy. There's no way he's not involved.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble. But it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. Our other option is the local constabulary, and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. All the same, I think that I prefer the forces methods. It would be better to resolve the case quickly and efficiently, without any talk of politics.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Nothing. I only want to stop our dear Mr. Robinson before he realizes we have cornered him. Let us go.
What are we gonna do? Gonna beat him up? Gonna have a little bit of a punch up in the middle of the railway station? I'm sure they see that pretty regularly. They won't be surprised.
Mr. Robinson, we must ask you to remain here until the police arrive.
The police? But why?
You are one of the suspects in our case of the vanished train, which, by the way, involves the death of all its passengers.
What? Is this a joke?
I can assure you that it is not.
This is outrageous. You don't know who you're dealing with. I am an influential man, and you shall regret this.
We know perfectly well who you are. We also know where the train is. The police shall be happy to find it. And as for your exclusive sales contracts...
Really? It's not Robinson is a swindler? Oh shit, really? Wow. No fucking way. So it is the Chileans then. 'Cause there's like no other option. Holy shit, really? That's incredible! So what the fuck was Robinson gonna do? Damn. Well, get fucked me, I guess. Alright, drown the Chileans. Political game.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance.
Ah, but
On the one hand, the problem we have are but it will be a lot. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a
I have a
draft
bad
of
feeling this
story.
might be wrong as
No, I
well,
did
given
not
it has
say
the
that
same
we had
start.
finished here yet.
Well, all right.
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please don't tell me we have to dive into the lake.
Huh. You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. And may we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it.
So he did get, like, coerced into it because of his gambling.
Gentlemen.
That would make sense. He did have to see that go into the lake. Oh, shit. Okay.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
Oh, shit! Easy.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my god! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
Damn. That's crazy. So that was correct. Yes. Damn, that's crazy that it wasn't Robinson. Holy shit. Damn. What was he gonna do then? Like, what was his plan? Like, he had blatantly... like, he was blatantly swindling them. Damn, that's fucking insane. Shit. Well... got him, I guess. Damn. I can't... Fuck. What a red herring. Holy shit. Like, it ending up in the water still made a lot of sense. So, like, but... man, as soon as I found those fucking sales contracts, I was like, oh, never mind. Never mind. Throw all that out. It's gotta be Robinson. Damn. Get fucked me, I guess. Damn. Well, hold on. Solved the case the same way, made the same... oh, no, I get it. Okay, I was like, how can this be... never, I misread it. Never mind. Alright. Most people agreed. Great job, team. Damn, I'm mad it wasn't Robinson. Holy shit.